Hi all, this is Gomati, Department of Electronics Engineering, VLSI Design and Technology. So we are going to discuss about 8051 microcontroller architecture. So I hope we all know about microcontroller. So, a decade back, the process and control operations were totally implemented by the microprocessor only. But in nowadays, the situation is totally changed and it is occupied by the new device called microcontroller. The development is so drastic that we can't find any electronic gadget without the use of a microcontroller. This microcontroller changed the embedded system design so simple and advanced that the embedded market has become one of the most sought after for not only entrepreneurs but for design engineers also. So a single chip computer or CPU with all peripherals like memory, timer, ADC, etc. on the same chip. For example, Motorola 6811, Intel's 8051 and etc. I hope we all know about the microprocessor. So a CPU built into a single VLSI chip is called microprocessor. It is a general purpose device and additional external circuitry are added to make it a microcomputer. The microprocessor contains arithmetic and logical unit, instruction decoder and control unit, instruction register, program counter, clock circuit, reset circuit and registers. But microprocessor has no on-chip I/O ports, timer and memory. Next is microcontroller. So the block diagram of the microcontroller is shown here. So microcontroller is a highly integrated single chip and it consists of ALU, interrupt circuits, clock circuit, program counter, memory devices, stack pointer, registers, I/O ports and etc. Next is the difference between microprocessor and microcontroller. So microprocessor is a general purpose device and it is called CPU. Microcontroller is a dedicated chip which is also called as a single chip computer. A microprocessor do not contain on-chip I/O ports, timer, memories and etc. But microcontroller includes memory, serial and parallel interface, timer, interrupt circuits in a single chip. Microprocessors are most commonly used as a CPU in microcomputer system, but microcontrollers are used in small minimum component design performing control-oriented applications. Microprocessor instructions are mainly nibble or byte addressable, but in microcontroller instructions are bit addressable as well as byte addressable. Microprocessor instruction sets are mainly intended for catering to large volume of data. Microcontrollers have instruction set catering to the control of input and outputs. Microprocessor based system design is complex and expensive, but in case of microcontroller based system design is simple and cost effective. The instruction set of microprocessor is complex with large number of instructions, but in microprocessor it is reverse. That is, the instruction set is very simple and less number of instructions. A microprocessor has zero status flag, but microcontroller has no zero flag. Types of microcontroller. So microcontroller is classified on the basis of the internal bus width, architecture, memory and instruction set. So it is classified as 4-bit, 8-bit, 16-bit and 32-bit microcontrollers. 4-bit microcontroller are very small size, minimum pin count and low cost controllers that are widely used for low-end applications like LED, LCD display, portable battery chargers and etc. The power consumption is also very less. The popular 4-bit controller are Renesas M34501, which is a 20-pin DIP chip with 4 kilobytes of ROM. Next is 8-bit microcontroller. So 8-bit microcontrollers are the most popular and widely used microcontrollers. About 55% of all CPUs sold in the world are 8-bit microcontroller only. 8-bit microcontroller has 8-bit internal bus and the ALU perform all the arithmetical and logical operations on a byte instruction. The well-known 8-bit microcontroller is 8051, which has designed by Intel. 16-bit microcontroller. When microcontroller performs 16-bit arithmetic and logical operations at an instruction, the microcontroller is said to be 16-bit microcontroller. The internal bus width of 16-bit microcontroller is 16-bit. These microcontrollers are having increased memory size and speed of operation when compared to 8-bit microcontroller. These are most suitable for programming in high-level language like C or C++. They find applications in disk drivers, modems, printers, scanner and servomotor control. Examples of 16-bit microcontroller are Intel 8096 family and Motorola. 32-bit microcontroller. These microcontrollers are used in high-end applications like automotive control, communication network, robotics, cell phones and etc. So this is the architecture of 8051 microcontroller. It consists of bus control, 4 I/O ports, serial ports, that is for transmission and receiver, then timer 0 and 1, on-chip RAM, on-chip ROM for program code, interrupt controllers, CPU, oscillators and etc. The salient features of the 8051 microcontroller are: it has two 8-bit registers, it has two 16-bit registers, program counter, DPTR, 8-bit flag register, program status word, one 8-bit stack pointer, internal ROM of 4 kilobytes, 128 byte of on-chip data RAM. Internal RAM consists of 4 register banks, each containing 8 registers, 16 bytes of bit address, 80 bytes of general purpose data memory, 8-bit data bus, 16-bit address bus, 4 parallel ports of each 8 bits, that is port 0, port 1, port 2, port 3, with a total of 32 I/O lines, 2 16-bit timers, that is timer 0 and timer 1, serial data receiver and serial data transmitter, control registers, interrupts, oscillator and clock circuits. This is the pin diagram of a microcontroller. It has 4 ports, port 0, port 1, port 2, port 3. Port 0 contains 0 to 7, that is 8 lines. It consists of address and data buses are multiplexed. In port 2, 0 to 7, only address lines A8 to A15, and port 3 consisting of receiver, transmitting, timer, read, write, crystal oscillators and etc. Next is the advantages of 8051 microcontroller: versatility, integration, economical, particularly low power consumption is the design purpose. The great reliability of 8051 microcontroller architecture is well known. There are multiple uses with the advanced applications. Disadvantages of 8051 microcontroller are the limited processing capacity, outdated interfaces, Ethernet or USB connectivity or essential advanced peripheral. The instruction set presents difficulties for code optimization and programming. Code development and debugging are challenging due to the outdated development tools. Next is applications of 8051 microcontroller: industrial automation, consumer electronics, automotive side, in medical devices. Thank you.